you're anything like me, you've been getting recommended videos from this small streamer named Joe Bart recently. And I've gone through a couple of his videos, they may be alright. But one thing in particular stood out to me. He kept talking about this movie called The Thing, and that it was his favorite movie.
Dog from the horror classic The Thing has an uncanny
Oh, I love this fucking movie. I didn't think they would talk about The Thing, the Husky and the Thing. The Husky and the Thing, dude. This is the best movie in the fucking world. This is my favorite film. I'm a big The Thing dick rider, okay? I'm a King Glazer of the movie The Thing. It's my favorite film.
Now, I've obviously heard of the movie before because, I watch movies all the time. I'm not, dumb. It's the whole... Just watch a couple of videos on the channel while you're at it. The ratings all seem to be, insane. So, I was going into it with high expectations. Is this movie even good? And today, I'm going to be diving into that with you. What could make this movie a philosopher's favorite movie? So, let's dive into it today. So, first off, right, this movie has a huge psychological element to it. It's one of the first movies that I can even think of to be such a psychologically driven movie. It's about a bunch of researchers that go out to the middle of, the Arctic for, science and stuff. I don't know. I don't even remember what it was. They're on this exploration, right? And out of nowhere, they see a husky in the distance running toward them, and some crazy Russian guys trying to shoot it through his helicopter, and they're like, well, what the heck's going on? They absolutely just murk the Russian guy, bro, because he's apparently crazy or something. He's just shooting this poor little innocent dog, and the dog comes into their research lab, and they come to find out that it's not actually a dog. It's an intergalactic space alien that has the ability to clone anything that it touches. And they spend the rest of the movie trying to figure out who's an alien, if the alien can kill them all, what can stop it, and how many of them are already infected. And so there's this huge psychological element to it where they don't know who's good, who's bad. If you've ever played Among Us, it's basically Among Us for however long it is. The runtime for this movie flew by for me. It's actually insane. It's honestly riveting. Beautiful storytelling. Since the alien can perfectly mimic these characters, you never know, who to trust. There's multiple characters that go literally psychologically insane trying to figure out which one of them's alien. There's one dude that just wants to kill them all. He's ready to go to town on everybody and himself to make sure that this alien doesn't get out and contaminate the rest of the world. So, that's basically the movie. I gotta say, absolute cinema. I know this isn't... That's probably cringe. I'm not doing that. This movie's good, alright? You got me. This movie's great. I can see why it would be a favorite. It was directed by John Carpenter, the same guy who made the Halloween movies. If you like Michael Myers or you've been scared by Michael Myers, same guy. And the practical effects in this thing, the monsters look surprisingly good for it being 1980, 1970... 1970, whatever. Right? The practical effects are actually insane. Or the dog that played the husky, right? To make it that much more detailed, right? Where the dog's quiet and it doesn't I had a super fun time with this thing. Not a thing wrong with it in my opinion. Super fun movie. Aged like fine freaking wine, baby. Because this thing's just sick from beginning to end. If you're watching this, you like Joe Bart, you like movies that Joe Bart likes, and you want to watch the movie, just turn it on and watch it. If Joe Bart's watching, what's up, bro? I like your content. like your stuff. We're using your name and face for clicks, bro. I hope it's obvious, but hope if you watched it, hope you enjoyed the video, man.